Hello and welcome to Deliberately Creative. I'm Stephanie and I want to welcome you to this lovely Arteza array of colors. These are the Arteza Expert Paints. They come in a box that looks like this, very nicely packaged with a little plastic tray inside. In this box you will see I have left two colors. This is the mid green and the Mars black. I don't use those colors in my painting, so I'm not going to color chart them. Executive decision. You can choose what colors. You do not have to do your entire color range if you don't use the paints. Why spend the time? It's going to take me an hour and a half or 2 hours to color mix on this board of 10 by 10. There's going to be 100 colors on here. It's going to be good. It's going to be... I'm hoping. All right, so we're going to be doing the Arteza colors. They're going to be on this 12 by 12 Arteza Classic panel. It is real canvas wrapped around a recycled paper pressed board. But it's nice and sturdy. I actually had to take one apart one time to look to see if it was cardboard inside or if it was the paneling, because it feels that stiff. It feels almost wood panel stiff. So that's pretty cool. We're going to be using titanium white, permanent red, crimson red, lemon yellow, yellow ochre, phthalo green, phthalo blue, ultramarine blue, burnt sienna, and burnt umber. That's going to be enough colors. Pigment yellow 3 for the lemon yellow, pigment white 6 for the titanium white. I'm not going to go through all the numbers. I will put that down below in the more information box. And if you want to see all kinds of fun videos that I do, make sure to click that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you'll be notified when new videos go up. All right. So go ahead, grab a warm beverage or cold beverage, your choice, and come on back here and watch this develop before your eyes. I am going to be playing some soft piano and maybe some ambient music, just to have something calming going on. And so I'm going to turn off my sound and my picture, and we're just going to get going. Okay, so now you saw me get all prepped up here. I have the initials for the different paints on here. So we have titanium white, permanent red, crimson red, lemon yellow, yellow ochre, phthalo green, phthalo blue, ultramarine blue, burnt sienna, and burnt umber. And the same colors going across. I am using a number 4 Art Sherpa silver brush. This is the 4002 Bright, and I really like this brush. It works very nicely for these nice square boxes. I do have 2 containers of water, one that I'm going to rinse out in first, and then one that I will rinse my brush off in second, just so that I can keep going with mixing all these different colors. And let's get going. Okay, initial impressions. The paint is nice and thick. It's holding, I mean, it really is heavy body. Let's see. First layer of white. Okay, Sharpie is notorious for leaking through. For this initial layer, so far, this is covering pretty well. You can still see through it. You can still see the Sharpie, but most paints require at least 2 layers of white to cover.
Okay, guys, this is one of those things you're just going to have to trust me on. The color charts are weird. You are using all of the colors twice. They are being mixed in different amounts. So you can see the white color being used here and how much more vibrant the colors are in the top row versus the left column. The color in the top is what's going to affect the colors underneath of it. So the white row affecting all the colors going down, that's what it's going to do because it's stronger coming down from the top, even though it's light because it's white. The going across, the white is affecting the colors less. So when I come down to the next level of the primary red, it's going to affect the colors more strongly going down the row than going across. You'll see what I mean. All right, so when you are painting, you're going to find that some of the colors are really, really similar. Uh, they're not though, but they feel like they're going to be very similar. So when I did the phthalo green and the crimson, that made almost a black. So then I did the phthalo blue and the crimson, and it made a really deep purple, almost um, like the dioxine purple. And it was so dark, I needed to say that it was something different, so I added a little spot of white. Then I did the same thing with the ultramarine blue and the crimson, and I'll do that periodically through here when I feel like I'm not going to be able to tell what the color is. I will put a little bit of white on one corner just to lighten it just a little bit, and that's a trick to be able to see those colors differently. Thought you might like to know. So, true story here, guys. It is so easy to get confused on which colors you're using, and that's why you'll see me every once in a while pointing to a color on a row, because I have to remind myself that I'm using the yellow ochre right now. And because there was a spot there where with the phthalo greens, I got confused and I cut that little bit out. You can kind of see the smear around it. I'm trying to be transparent here. I'm letting you know that it happened, but it took me a while to figure out what was going on, and I was so confused. It happens again a little bit later with another one of the colors. So, you know, the best laid plans, things are going to happen. You're going to get confused. And the easiest way to take care of it is when you know when it happened right away, you can just wet the square down and wipe the color away. If you realize it afterwards, that's a little bit trickier because then, you know, it's in the middle of your board and then you have to try and figure out what you did wrong. So try and be real careful. Mistakes are going to happen, and you can always let it dry, paint the square white, and then paint your new color right over the top of it again.
Haha. So this took me 2.5 hours. Now, there were a couple little breaks in there because I needed to get up and move. But here we are. My first takeaways. This is a really good set of paint if you want to do natural things. The tones are not eye-popping. They're not super brilliant, but the natural browns and these muted grays and greens, the blues are pretty good. They're pretty bright. So you've got this block of blues that's good. You've got that block of yellow and the block of red. So you can do just about anything with this set. The pastels really worked out nicely. And that white, that's only 2 coats over the top of that Sharpie. I think that the white covers pretty well. Surprised. Very, very surprised. You can get all the colors. I am not going to have a problem using this for some of my Acrylic April paintings. I'm excited to try this out. I'm going to go ahead in a separate video do some quick backgrounds with some of this leftover paint. I was using the table all the way around my canvas to get this done. If you enjoyed this, please let me know by clicking that like button. And if you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe and click the notification bell so that you'll be notified when new videos go up. I think that's really pretty. So that was the Arteza. I will do a roundup of all of my color charts after I've got all of them done. I have another one to get done, so I'm going to sign off from here. I hope you have a great day. Remember to go out and do something creative. Take care of yourself so you can take care of those around you. And I hope to see you back here again really soon. Bye-bye.